Hey guys, what's up? Do you see that? Yeah, it's course tape. I'm standing at the race course. Yes, I am out near Pendleton, Oregon, a little town called Echo. There is our first Oregon mountain bike race season of the year is tomorrow. And I'm gonna do a little pre-ride and see how I feel, if I'm not too beat up. But we'll see how it goes. So here comes some ladies doing some pre-ride and we will roll with it. Yeah, look at lots of people here in the parking lot, lots of people pre-riding the races until tomorrow. I'm not expecting any kind of results. I'm injured, plus I'm freaking racing in the Cat 1 category this year. And it's taking the wind out of my sails just a little bit. So we'll just see how it goes. What's up?
So the Cat 1 line is right. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? It's terrible.
I saw your video and I was like, damn, it's... Oh, no. I saw.
Hi, Danny.
Cat 1 Lance.
Hello.
Ready for you.
Hepler, H-E-P-P-L-E-R. Lance.
Alrighty. And does the information on the screen look correct? Phone numbers?
Yes.
Wonderful. You're good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Choosing ties, please use both of them. Right side forward. Twisty ties for your number. If you lose the timing chip, it's $100. And Walt let you know.
Cool. It was $50 last year.
Well, it's $100 now. Inflation's a bitch, Lance.
It is a bit. How are you, Cameron?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I got some questions for our race promoter, Scott Schultz, who runs his own Prop 5 promotions. We're putting on the first race of the year. Why is it called Red to Red?
Ooh, okay, I just learned this one. So, Echo Red to Red, there used to be a cafe called Red's Cafe. And
Here in Echo, like downtown Echo. Okay.
And if I butcher this, anyone fact checks me later. This is what
Nobody watches this video anyway.
This is what I was told. They would launch from Red's. They would meet up, launch from Red's, bike out to the trails, do the trail, and go back to Red's. And then that's how they got the premise of like launching from downtown. Versus the trailhead.
I thought it was you drink red wine at the winery beforehand, and then you go out to the winery, and then you come back to the red wine.
Everything is like retrospectively fitting because now they have like the Echo Red to Red branded wine, and it's like that's why they call it that, and it's like no. That's why they call it that.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Well, this is an awesome race. I'm glad you're doing it, and I'm excited to feel some pain. What about you, Hannah?
I am not today was actually my first day on my mountain bike since December. So.
Okay, so that's what we're feeling.
So.
Well, look, I bounced off my back last week, and I have a monster brute, so I'm not so sure how good I'll be doing.
Holy cow! I didn't recognize you. I'm like.
All right, folks, here we go. This is the entrance to the course. So actually, we started downtown Echo. Echo is like a town of population, like, I don't know, 300. It's a tiny little town, but it has this winery. It's 3.5 miles from the trailhead. We actually start downtown, ride out to the trailhead. This is the entrance section to the trailhead. You hop over this road a little bit, and then you go through this parking lot. None of these cars will be here because it'll all be starting from town. And then boom, you're on the racetrack. So that's the course. At least that's how the entrance to the single track goes. So that first 3.5 miles tends to be kind of a race to the single track. And so at least it has been for me in the past. So you may have noticed, talking with Scott Schultz, talking with some of the people, I saw some teammates, I saw some other people there while I was pre-registering, and everybody's making comments about me being Cat 1. And so it's kind of, okay, here's the story. Do you want to hear the story? No, you don't want to hear the story. You just want to see how good the trails are and what kind of condition they are. Okay, the dirt's perfect. It's been raining, and then it's dried out, and it's been a little bit sunny, and so the dirt on the trails are perfect. They are in perfect condition. We might have some wind to contend with tomorrow, but we'll get to that. Anyway, so here's what's happening with Cat 1. I am 55 years old. I have been racing mountain bikes like seriously for like 3 years, trying to do all the local mountain bike races and a few of the bigger ones nationally. And our Oregon Bike Racing Association, OBRA, our OBRA association, you have 3 categories with mountain bike. There's Cat 3, which is beginner. There's Cat 2, which is like the sport category. And there's Cat 1, which is the expert category. And that doesn't include elites. Elites is above Cat 1. I've been racing Cat 2 for the last 3 years. OBRA had a specific rule that if you were over 50 years old, you didn't have to cat up beyond Cat 2, because the Cat 1 mountain bike category was 45 plus, not 50 plus. And so, okay, this is a long story, but well, there's a lot of video to watch, so you're welcome. So what happens is, anybody who was beyond, who wasn't a Cat 1 already, if you're over 50, you didn't have to cat up beyond Cat 2. You could just keep racing Cat 2. So for the last 2 years, that's what I've done, is I've just raced the Cat 2 50 to 59 race in my Oregon races. Well, it was kind of a jerk move on my part, because I won like 9 of the 14 races I did. So yes, was I sandbagging? Yeah, there's a good argument for me being a sandbagger, but I was following the OBRA rule where I didn't have to cat up beyond Cat 2. Well, last year, after the end of the mountain bike season, the OBRA officials and some of the promoters got together, and I don't really know if this is what the conversation was, but this is how I think that the conversation went. That freaking Lance, he's freaking ruining the Cat 2 race. He keeps winning every other race. We got to do something about it. Should we just make him cat up? No, we can't just make him cat up, because we have a rule that says such and such and such. Well, why don't we just change the rule? Maybe we need to change the rule. And so what happened was, the race promoters, 2 of the major race promoters got together, and they changed their age floor from Cat 1 45 plus to Cat 1 50 plus. So now there is a Cat 1 50 plus category in mountain biking, where there hasn't been in the last few years for OBRA. Well, okay, super. Yes, Cat 1 50 plus, then absolutely that's where I should be. So every race that I've signed up for this year, I've registered as a Cat 1, and that's what I should do. I really want OBRA to call it the Lance freaking Hepler rule, because I think I may have been one of the people that spurned them to make the change. And then they changed the actual OBRA rule that says if you're more than 50, you don't have to cat up beyond Cat 2. Well, they changed it. If you're over 60, you don't have to cat up beyond Cat 2. So they just changed the age ceiling on that one, and they changed the age floor for the other ones that I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, I saw a dead raccoon on this. This might be the hardest part of the long course right here. You're going along, and there's this super steep little section. I actually had to put a foot down and walk for a section, because I didn't know how steep it was, and I wasn't prepped for it. Anyway, so this year I'm racing Cat 1. That's why I say it's taken a little bit of the wind out of my sails, because it's been really fun to show up to these races and know like the 4 or 5 guys that I really have to compete with. And if I have a good day, I know I can beat those 4 or 5 guys. Well, now I'm racing Cat 1, and there's like 8 guys that I will not beat. And so it'll be a real stretch for me and a real test for me to race in these Cat 1 categories, which is great, which is what I should be doing. It kind of screwed the 45 plus athletes who weren't Cat 1, who were already Cat 1s, because now the 47-year-old Jeff Rice, I don't know how old he is, but he's super fast. He can't race Cat 150 plus because he's 48, and he's got to race the 19-year-olds that are Cat 1. So sorry, Jeff, don't hate me. There's a couple guys in there like that. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, let's race tomorrow. All right.